couldn't get it, so I just purchased this from Flipkart. And this is the 3 GB RAM model that is sold for 16,000. There is also one more model that comes with 4 GB of RAM, that's for 18,000. And here it says that it's having a 5.5-inch full HD screen. That means it's having a 1080p screen, and it's not an AMOLED screen. Some people are telling that it's having an AMOLED screen, but no, it's having an IPS LCD screen. And it says it has an octa-core processor, but again guys, it's not Snapdragon. It's having a MediaTek Helios P115 that we are having. And it says splash guard, so that means it's having nano coating, but don't mistake this one for water resistant, guys, so be careful. And unique thing is that I feel this is the first Motorola device that's coming with Dolby Atmos. So let's just open this up, and this is sold via Flipkart. I'll have the links in the show notes. So only this color was available in gold. So in terms of looks, I would say, yeah, it looks a lot better than the earlier Moto devices, but we'll come back to this device later. Let's quickly see what else do we have in the box. Nothing. And we have a USB cable. Again, this one is using USB Type-C, if I recall. Yes, it's the USB Type-C connector that you are getting, so that's a nice thing. And we also get a headset with this one, and yeah, it's slightly better than the what we found in the Moto E. But again, yeah, this one looks decent. Again, it's plasticky but decent. And we also have a button to take or end calls, and we also have a microphone, and it also says M, so Motorola branded one that you are getting. Let's look at the charger, because let's see the ampere rating that we have on the voltages and the ampere rating. And it's a 5.2 or 2 amp charger, and it does not specify any other voltage, but Motorola is telling that it's a fast charger, but again, it's a regular 2 amp charger. So we have the SIM ejector tool also with this one, and some warranty and other boring stuff, a readme guide and whatnot. Regarding the SAR, okay, SAR on the head it says is 0.909, and on body is 1.34. so that's your SAR rating. Other paperwork, I'll just keep that to the side. And we also get this plastic case with this one bundled, and also we are getting a screen guard. So a lot of stuff thrown in. So that's what we get in the box. Let me keep this thing to the side. So here is the device itself, and let's just try to open this up. And here it says again Dolby Atmos, and the battery is a 3050 milliamp hour battery. So will be interesting to see how it lasts, because it's having a MediaTek chipset, and they're generally like pretty average. So in terms of looks, I would say initial impressions, I haven't switched it on. First impression, this is the first time I'm holding this device. It looks cool, I would say. Yeah. And the body is that thin aluminum metallic finish that we are getting on many other devices. It's like that, though it's metallic, but it's a very thin metal that they're using. For example, if you have used Redmi 3S Prime or even the Redmi 3 Note, it's similar to that one. So curved edges, so looks nice. Let me give you a physical overview, then we'll continue. On the top, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack. This looks like a secondary noise cancellation microphone. Again, we have that chamfered edges across, so that makes it good to look at, I would say. So finally, Motorola is giving attention to looks now. That is strange. And we have the volume button. It's good and tactile, stiff. And this is the power on off button. It has small ridges, so you can slightly feel it. On the bottom, we have two vents, and these might be speakers because it's having Dolby Atmos, it says, and USB Type-C. I have to confirm regarding the speakers. And on this end, we have the SIM tray. It's a dual SIM hybrid, guys, so no dedicated slot for SIM card, but you can use the second slot for a micro SD. Back, we have the fingerprint scanner. I'm glad that they moved it to the back. And camera, again, it's a 16 megapixel shooter, LED flash, and we have the Motorola branding. The front facing camera is supposed to be 8 megapixel, and it just says Moto over here. So certainly it's a little bit big. For example, this is the Moto G4 Plus, as you can see, In terms of length, in fact, the Moto G4 Plus is slightly taller because it's having that what do you say, fingerprint scanner here, but that's here. And this Moto G4 Plus back is that plasticky, but this is metallic. So yeah, that's what it is. But this is coming with a Snapdragon 617, but this one was mediatek P15. So let me actually quickly boot this up and set it up. In the meantime, let me give you a specs overview. This Moto M is powered by the MediaTek Helios P15 chipset, which is an octa-core processor clocked at 2.2 GHz based on the ARM Cortex A53. It has the Mali T860MP2 GPU. It is having a 5.5-inch 1080p IPS grade screen, a dual SIM hybrid SIM slot, USB Type-C port. It also has a fingerprint scanner, Dolby Atmos. Moving to camera, it has a 16 megapixel rear facing camera and a 8 megapixel front facing camera. And it has a 3050 milliamp hour battery. So I've just finished setting up this device, and let's adjust the brightness, and it already says that it has a update. So again, stock almost stock experience that you experience with almost Motorola a device, that's the same. And it also has FM radio, as you can see. And again, this is the extra thing, that's Dolby. Let's check the audio. There is generally a demo, so let's try to play that. Let's increase the volume to max and play demo. Yeah, let's see. So yeah, both are speakers, not just one. So definitely better than a single sound. But again, for better stereo effect, they should have put the other speaker over this end. Both are from this end. So you're getting, yeah, it's both these are speakers, not just one. But again, for better stereo effect, they should have put it on the front. So that's what it is. And regarding the screen quality, I can say the screen quality is good. It's not an AMOLED, it's an IPS grade screen. I don't know why some people were telling that this is having an AMOLED screen. And as you can see, the viewing angles are nice. Let's go back. And the only thing I'm worried about is the processor choice, the Helios P15. It's slightly overclocked version of the P10. So yeah, so we are getting Android version 6.0 with this one. And let's see if Motorola pushes out update, because it's having a MediaTek. Generally with Snapdragon they are pretty quick, but let's see. This one I don't know. Let's go back and let's look at the storage. This is the 32 GB variant, and how much do we actually get out of that? And out of that 32, about 7.5 is almost used. I would say you add a Gmail account, almost 8 GB will go out. So you are getting about 24 gigabytes of internal storage, but you can use the second SIM slot if you want with the SD card. So that's what you get regarding storage. Again, if you opt for the 4 GB RAM variant, you'll get 64 GB of storage. So that's what you have with this one. Again, in terms of interface, as you can see, it's very stock what we get, and they have a pre-installed Microsoft Word, Excel and stuff. So that's nice. Google Apps are pre-installed. Not a lot of bloatware apart from that. And I don't see a lot of other Motorola specific apps also, as you can see. So that's a little bit surprising. I thought like Moto gestures and something might be pre-installed, but that's not the case. So very minimalistic, I would say. And again, you have the quick again, I can already see a update, as you can see. So it's too early to judge the product right now. I'm not very sure how would be the gaming performance, because it's having a 1080p screen, guys, and the GPU, though it's the Mali T860, but it's just a MP2. That means a dual core variant. So can't say how would be the gaming, especially heavy gaming. Might lag, but I have to test that one. Let's quickly look at the camera. It's having a 16 megapixel rear shooter. Let's fire it up. And okay, agree, whatever. I love. It's taking time to boot. Okay, it came. So this is very similar to what we see on Motorola devices. So the shutter speed was fast. Let's bring some objects nearby. I'm not very sure if it has laser. I doubt it will have laser autofocusing system. Let's try the depth of field thing. Let me see. No, as you can see, it is able to focus, but it's still a hit or a miss with close objects. I could do it. I could get this bokeh effect, as you can see, but it was sort of, I had to tap it twice